Hello, welcome to KimMe This Week. This is KimMe This Week for the week of February 10th through February 16th, 2019. A couple of announcements. Thank you for joining, listening to the video. Also, please join the channel so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids that I post up or new vids I post up. So please join the channel. I've been saying that I post up, but that is not grammatically correct. You don't have to put that in there. And so I got to make that change. And speaking of change, the reason why I say that is because I have over 290 videos on YouTube and all in playlists, 16 playlists together, all together. And I'm going over every video to make sure I said what I meant to say. Also changing the still photo if necessary. I don't like that still photo, so I may be changing that. Twist pudding. I have come up with a twist pudding for those of you in the natural hair care movement who are natural, of course, and are looking for an alternative to fully chemical twist puddings and things. You're trying to be as natural as possible. And I also say it's possible because there's a lot of items out there that, although not 100% all natural, they're better than all chemical, so they're in between. And then you put the percentages in there. How natural is this product, on a scale of 0 to 100%. Okay. So I got twist pudding for you guys. That's not the official name. The official name is kept under lock and key because of trade secrets. It's a name that I'm keeping to myself for right now until I get it put out on the market. The product, however, is already out on the market, and you can buy that product. I have been working on this product for a minute and have done 5+ years of research on this product, as well as skin and hair and other hair care products. But this is the first product I have put out on the market. So when you get, your instructions will not be on the container. It will be on paper so that you can read and say, okay, this is what I need to do. Let's see, until that's complete, but you can buy it now. And that is also, that comes in 8 as well as 16 ounces. If you buy 3, then you can get free shipping. Okay. 3 of any size, you will get free shipping. And all of that information is below where the video is posted. Donations, if people like to send me donations, thanks in advance. I really appreciate it. I don't care if it's $2. Thank you so much. I say $2 because I don't know if you can send $1. Most of these platforms, they say you have to send $1 or more, in order to process a credit card transaction. So I haven't tried to send myself $1, so I don't know. But so I say $2 just to be safe. So $2, whatever you can send, I really appreciate it. However, if you can't send anything, I love you just as much. I understand the simple fact that you're supporting me by being there for me and listening to my videos and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I appreciate it. I really do. And if you scroll down below, I have 34 collections on a Google platform. Although that platform will be ending April the 2nd of 2019, I do have a Google platform that you can check it out, join it if you want to, but not necessary because the platform is leaving April the 2nd. Very, very, very perturbed at Google for doing that. But it's okay. It's a business decision that they had to make for some reason. A lot of us can't figure out why they did it. They claim that they did it because of a security breach. This breach was absolutely nothing close to the breach that Facebook has had over the last year or so. They've had 2 major breaches, even with Mark Zuckerberg being in court. And so Google did not have to go to court. And I'm just wondering if that's the real reason behind this. I found that Google, when they come across a problem, they will get rid of the platform and get rid of whatever it is as opposed to working on it. That's kind of weird. I'm like, who do you guys have at the top? Are they just collecting a check? Because if they really, really were about it, what they're doing, they would know how to correct this or that, or have someone do it for the company. There's ways to get around things. And I'm like kind of questioning Google here lately. And that's not the only thing. They've gotten rid of Hangouts, or getting rid of Hangouts. It's not something I use, but just not making a lot of people happy at this moment. And the parent company being Alphabet Inc. So I don't know. But it is a business decision, and you have to respect that. This is why I tell people do not, or try to refrain from mentioning social media outlets and all of that in your videos and in your work, because you may not be there. It's not your company. So, but this is what you do. And, people will listen to it 2 years later and they're like, who, what, try to refrain from putting email addresses and all of that, telephone numbers in your videos and stuff, because, you just, things change. Okay. Let's see what else I have to tell you. That's basically it, I think. I do want you to look up, because I am being spied on, stalked. I want you guys to look up a couple of terms. I got to school people on what's going on. You may hear, for instance, while I'm doing a video, you may hear, not like that, but like foil, like aluminum or something. Well, foil, which is aluminum. You may hear something sounding like that. Paper, but it's really not paper. It's probably going to be mylar. Mylar is a form of aluminum, and I usually have this around me when I'm at home in some cases, because I'm not going to tell you. Just go to the playlist, The Blue Cup in the Attic, and also the playlist list, The Blue Cup in the Attic, circumstance or evidence. Circumstance or evidence, meaning there's about 9 or 10 circumstances that have occurred in my life over the last, I said in a video, the last 5 years, but actually it's been longer than that. If I had to go back to where I feel that I've been spied on, or know that I've been spied on before I discovered being spied on, it would be more than 5 years ago, actually. It would be really 11 years. Yeah. So you gotta check that playlist out, as well as join that playlist or whatever. I think you can join. I know you can subscribe to the channel, but I think you can subscribe to playlists, like you want to subscribe to that particular playlist or whatever. Not for sure, but I think I saw that somewhere on YouTube. Please do that. But the best thing to do, because I do so much, is to just subscribe to the channel. That means you will know she posted a video. Doesn't matter what it is, So this week, you guys, I have thus far still looking for a place. Thought I found a couple of places, but only God knows best why those things did not work out. Just trying to get away, and so yeah, those things did not work out, and I'm happy, just as happy as if I had not have tried to do that, because I know how God works, and just because I choose something does not mean that's where He wants me to be. And I'm not one of these people, wait on the Lord. The Lord's going to, well, the Lord wants you to move. Okay. And I'm not meaning in my sense, move. I'm just saying the Lord will be there for you regardless of what you try to do. As long as you're not trying to kill someone or do something illegal, He's got your back. But I also understand, the premise behind when people say that, it's just, but see, I'm a little different. I think outside the box. I don't conform to the norm. One of my Sue for the Souls, there's another playlist, Sue for the Souls. There's a playlist. There's about 80 something videos, but one of those videos is called Don't Conform to the Norm. And that's something I don't do. I don't do what people normally do, So, in anything that I do, basically, I'm not saying I'm everything I do is different than anyone else, but predominantly, yeah, I do things a little different than everyone else. Even the business seminars, we're going to be eating. I mean, what business seminar can you go to where you have a plate of food right next to you? Come on, I've done radio, and I had something to drink, liquor, alcohol, basically right there, wine, or whatever, right there. Not an alcoholic, not an alkie by any means of the spectrum. As a matter of fact, I probably drink twice a year, and I mean one drink, if that. But it is what it is. It was what it was at the time. Let's see what else I have to tell you. That's basically it. So this week, well, that's all of the announcements. And I think I was finished with the announcements anyway. But yeah, I've been still looking for something, and but still happy, man, because I see things that I have to do on the horizon, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about doing these things, and getting away, regardless of where I go, getting away from idiots. I have no other way to describe them but call them what they are, idiots. It's nerve-wracking people who feel like, I can watch you because I have the right to. No, I can punch you because I have the right to. Okay, and I would take that back, but I'm not. No, okay, I'm not gonna take it back. I have the right to punch you because I can. Let's see. You guys can tell I'm chilling out really. So because this is Kimmy this week, the things that I have to say are basically things that I can't tell you right now because of where I am, and there are things that are coming up in the future, or things that I will start back doing, and such and such and such and such and such, and I'm tight-lipped right now on a lot of things that I want to tell you and I can't. So just keep up with me. Best way to keep up with me at this point is YouTube. That will not be the only way that you'll be able to keep up with me once this Google platform has demised. But and I will keep you posted on that. Don't want to say too much because you know how people are. They'll try to do this and try to beat you to doing this, and so I'm not going to mention some things, but just keep up with me, okay, on that. And beautiful, beautiful weather today. Oh my God, some of the most beautiful weather today. Oh Jesus, I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Even though the sun is almost down, it was a beautiful day and still is. Anytime you're breathing, it's a beautiful day. Okay, at least it should be. But with that being said, I think that's going to be it. I think this will be cut short because other than that, I'll be doing an announcement, Kimmy, this week, and I've already done one of those 2 weeks ago or last week or something. And so I don't, an announcement, Kimmy, this week is me going into in-depth detail about announcements. I'm going to be doing business seminars, and I go into in-depth detail about those seminars. So, because there may be, little or nothing else going on for that particular week. Oh, I will not be doing, I think I said this, but if I didn't, the reason why you're looking at a video right now as opposed to looking at me is because you're listening to me as opposed to looking at me and listening, put it that way. I'm doing audio to video for Kimmy this week because I refuse to, like I said, if I did have a camera up to my ear recording something, as well as having my perps spy on me in that manner, doing video. I don't care who watches me do a video. I really don't. It's just that I like to know that you are watching me when I'm doing a video. It's just crazy. And so, and yes, I have done videos knowing I'm being watched, but it is what it is. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to participate in satisfying them. So, but the major reason is because I just, I don't want to do any more videos with the phone to my ear. I want to just do a video, and I want to have my hands free. I started that here in my apartment, but where I had a backdrop, I think I only have one video up. If you go to the Kimmy This Week playlist, I only have one video up, probably about 3 months ago, when I had a backdrop, which served 3 purposes: for stuff I'm going to sell, to cover up my walls from cameras, and also do Kimmy This Week vids. And so my hands were free, both of them, because I wasn't holding up a camera or my cell phone. And that's the only video that I have that I know of that where you can see me, that I don't have, the phone up to my ear or something like that. So this week, I already did the video, although not posted. I did a video on the, big girl syndrome, stop paying for men or something like that. And this video, was a, post video to one that is up right now called Stop Paying for Affection. And within that video, I mentioned that I would be doing a video on, it says ladies, stop paying for affection. And, that video, and within that video, I mentioned that I would be doing another video, something similar, but I would be focusing on big girls, heavy set girls, or girls, former big girls, who or former or current, who have lost weight or losing weight or whatever, and they feel like they have to buy men. And that video is going to be very awesome because I even give examples of how I would handle a particular situation. Well, how a big girl would probably handle a particular situation, and how I would handle that same situation. I'm not saying you should be me, because one of my favorite quotes is one of my own quotes. And as a matter of fact, speaking of quotes, I have, oh gosh, I have so many quotes, you guys. I've been called Shakespeare, and I have to say, no, I'm Kimmy Spear. I've been accused of being Shakespeare, oh, that's not hers, or, all kinds of stuff. It's mine, it's mine. And a lot of them have not, even since 2017, have not been posted up yet, And as it stands right now, they probably won't be posted up on that particular platform because Google is getting rid of it. But in the meantime, you can go check out what I've already posted up. Click the link below that says my 34 collections, and you will see what I've posted thus far. Or you can just join the entire page, if you're on Google. A lot of people are joining Google right now, even though they know that Google, they may not know, but even though Google is not going to be there, it's like, okay, one of the reasons why Google is not keeping the platform is because of you. You didn't join, but it's still no excuses. They even said, Google, that the reason why they're getting rid of it is because people spent six seconds on the platform. Honey, it takes about 6 to 10 seconds just for you to log in, 20 or more, depending on if you can remember your passcode or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how long your email address and name is. So that's not a true statement. They're really just making up excuses as far as I'm concerned for some reason. And we the people would like to know why you had people wasting their time on your platform and then you get rid of it. I have 34 collections, 34 collections. And if you go to scroll down, this link is there as well. Scroll down and you will see the main page where those collections are located, and you can click that link, and it may be under social media or something like that. You click that link and you see what I do. You can see why I'm really upset with them for wasting my time. I can see maybe 10 years, 12 years down the road, you decide to bail out or sell the platform, but to just bail out because of a freaking security breach, which, like I said, was nothing in comparison to the breaches that Facebook has recently had as opposed to before. And you claim that you're doing it when people are even saying they don't care about the breach, just correct it and move on. No, something's not right with that picture. It is really something not right with that picture. And it really isn't. People are wondering what is going on with Google, Alphabet Inc. being the parent company. So what is going on with Google Plus? Well, Google period, because it seems like they don't want to fix things. Like I said, they just want to, if I mentioned it earlier, they just want to get rid of it once they find out something is wrong with it. And I'm like, that's lazy. The lazy person's way of handling something instead of finding out what's going on. And I told my kids when they were growing up, always do your best and continue to up your game, because there will always be someone who comes along and will be better than you. So you have to not up your game, stay on your game, whatever that is. And I used Michael Jordan at the time as an example, Michael Jordan being one of the greatest basketball players of all time. However, even he even though retired, he had to stay on his game, and I'm not talking about game, literally in the literal sense, like his game basketball, but it is, that was his game basketball, but game for me in this situation is really anything that you do. You have to, you got to stay on your game, man, and try to be the best that you can be, and, competition is okay, but competitiveness, not really. Those are two different things. Did you know that competition is one thing, but competitiveness, not, stop trying to be competitive. And, competitiveness is the result of two or more entities knowing they are, in a competition. When you're competitive or trying to be competitive and only you are aware of it, you are not being in competition. You're not being competitive. You are being jealous hearted. for whatever reason, envious. And so, yeah, look in the mirror at the person in the mirror. And if you can, if you're blind, you can't do this, but check with the man and the person in the mirror is symbolic. It's not necessarily go look in the mirror, so it is what it is. Okay. And let's see, with that being said, you guys, you can tell I'm just chilling out. So well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something about a couple of my spies that really are a couple. But I'm going to just keep that to myself. I hope they got really good rest. Some people rest in the daytime like vampires so that they can be up all night. Their job, they got a spy. This is their nighttime job. They got to go to work. I'm going to go outside for a minute because, so the thing of it is that I can't do, I couldn't go out. I could come outside earlier, but I had to go back in a lot and hit bees because these bees were coming after me every time I came outside because I'm so sweet. Okay. No, no. Well, I really am. But, I was saying in a video I did that, because I'm sweet as candy, but I was in preacher mode when I was saying it. And for those of you who don't know what preacher mode, I have to tell you guys, preacher mode, I try to find the video where the first time I ever did preacher mode. I don't even think I called it preacher mode at the time. And if I did, it was at the latter part. But preacher mode, by definition, is when I am still talking about the same topic, but I am sounding like, a fictitious preacher, or a preacher, how a preacher would probably sound if he were saying what I was saying at the time, or what I'm saying at the time, male voice, a male, and yeah, so, but I love doing that because it's a lot of fun, and I don't record to do it. I have lots of videos where I, since I've done preacher mode, where I did not mention or play the role of doing preacher mode at all, but I do love doing preacher mode. It's not planned. A lot of my stuff, most of it, predominantly, most of my stuff is not scripted, so it wasn't planned. It's just something that came to me while I was recording, and I've been doing it ever since, Okay. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay. So, preacher mode. Okay. Oh boy. So, yeah. So just some fun things to do, and very natural, nothing planned. Like I said, it just, I can take that topic, whatever it is I'm talking about, and just go into this mode right here and see, and confirm that these are, these are the things that, it's that kind of stuff. So other than that, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I made some smoothies today. I'm the smoothie queen by self-title. And you know what? And speaking of smoothies, you guys get some smoothies in your life. Not just smoothies, but the right kind of smoothies. You want to have a bowel movement? You want to have a bowel movement. Drink some smoothies. Trust me. And, I'm not putting anyone down that makes smoothies or has a smoothie business or anything like that. But it's the ones that you make at home are really good at cleansing you out. Okay. I personally, let's see. I personally have, I'm talking about bowel movements. Can you believe it? I just had a bowel movement. But I had one about an hour and a half ago or 2 hours ago. I really have, and my system is really cleansed out. And, because I made smoothies and I make them all the time. So on average, if I've had some smoothie, and I'm not just talking about a glass of smoothies, I'm talking about maybe 2 glasses. Even a glass will do it, but I'm only consuming extra because they're so delicious, and healthy and, and all that. But, when I consume smoothies, I think I use the restroom within a 24-hour period about 5 times. I'm serious. I will go like every, not trying to calculate, okay, 24 hours, you go 5 times, but I'm serious. I will go 5 or 6 times a day within 24 hours. Yeah. When I've had smoothies. And that is not normal, but it's not unhealthy either, because you have the urgency to go, you go, but it keeps your system cleansed and, cleaned out. My smoothies do. Keep in mind, just because you're making smoothies does not mean they're healthy smoothies, okay? So I put flaxseed, I put chili powder, paprika, I put turmeric, ginger, honey, peppermint, and fruits and vegetables. Now I haven't gone into green vegetables yet, and that's when I move. That's my goal, is to create green smoothies. But I do put vegetables in, and a particular vegetable, and fruit and lemon juice or lime juice preferably, apple cider vinegar. I just make smoothies, granola, or oats and things like that, and goji berry combo tea and just a combination of stuff. And if you are looking to buy flaxseed at a very economical price, before it's gone, even though the video is here as well in the You Like It, You Buy It playlist, but you can also go to scroll down and click the link for my 34 collections, and you will go to, let's see, the one called You Like It, ... buy it. And if you scroll down on the stuff there, you will see where you can buy flaxseed from me, and I'm talking very, very good flaxseed from me. You can also buy the flaxseed meal, and I'm going to tell you something. It's just dawned on me when you look at that video, and the video should be there for there's actually 6 items that I talk about or mentioned in each one in the video. I mentioned that each one of them will have their own video, but flaxseed, I think, is the first one that I talked about. I have ground flaxseed, I have or flaxseed meal, MEAL, I have flax seeds, but I also have biscuit and baking mix. I have KimMe flour that I could have talked about. I just haven't talked about these things because once again, I'm kind of holding off on just doing video, period, but mostly, but especially video of me, talking and everything. But so I got to work on those. And for those of you who attempted to order from me over in the past or send donations, because it's the same outlet that I use for both of those as far as credit card processing, I do apologize. I had to finish my sign up process rather, and I did not had not done that, and it's complete now. And so yeah, you guys, it's complete now, and you can order without problem. Okay. Let's see. I think that's about it, you guys. I'm just, y'all. Well, it just almost makes me cry. I'm just at a happy place. God, I love the Lord, okay, and I'm just sitting here thinking about how He has just really blessed me in lieu of going through the things I'm going through. You gotta sometimes sit down and reflect on your blessings, and a lot of people don't do that. I don't even do it that often, but it is really a blessing when the Lord wakes you up. It's a blessing when, just as Satan thought that he had you, woo. And I'm not talking long term, as in my situation with being spied on. It could be something where, I got to do this. I don't have the money to do this right now, and someone will come along, man. you guys, that you probably already met, but never thought that they were purposed in your life, and Jesus, I mean, it almost brings me to tears. It really does. Yeah, because they were purposed in my life, meaning my meeting them was supposed to happen, you know, so that I can do this and do that and get out of this hole that I'm in. Many may promise to help you, but they don't come through, and probably can, and something could have happened in their life. But when you have that one person that is sent from heaven to do the deeds that they have been asked to do without invitation, you know what I'm saying? Just purposed, then it really is a blessing, and I just thank God for that. I really, really, truly do. He is absolutely amazing, you guys. Things that, like I said, not even things with the spine, just moving forward because of the spine. Let me say that you're able to good God Almighty, I gotta breathe. You're able to get her done. In other words, that last week before that, you wouldn't have been able to get her done. You know what I'm saying? You just leave it in God's hands, and He has this thing that He does where He will send. Oh God. He will send that person in your life. Those people. So you guys just have patience. Satan will never win. Satan will only think that he's winning. Satan and his angels, Satan and his demonic spirits will only always think they're winning. Let me say that again. Satan and his angels, Satan and his demonic spirits will always only think they're winning. They will never win. Now, even though that's not true, Satan can win. He can win if you let him. Okay? But nothing is permanent with him. Anything can be turned around in your favor, because he knows this, but his demonic spirits, the demonic spirits know it. It's just those people who are on the planet who are not real. Oh my God. Oh God. Speaking of people on the planet who are not real. Oh God, who was that this week that my play sister and I were talking to? And they were saying that everyone on the planet is not a real human. That is, oh God, that is so true. That is so true. Everyone on the planet is not a real human, you guys. I'm telling you, I know that sounds like something. They're not. They're not. We are so in the end times. It may be 3 years before this happened. It may be 20 years, but God, Satan, Jesus Christ, they know. If you think Satan doesn't know when the end of the world is going to occur, please don't fool yourself into believing that. Satan was sent down from heaven, from God, to reign over this earth. It belongs to him. I said reign, R-E-I-G-N, not R-A-I-N. He was sent down to reign over this earth. Okay, that's his job. And although the other side of that is our ability to make decision. Put both of those together. It is your choice to let Satan run you, rule you, tell you what to do. That is a choice, just like it's a choice to not let him do those things. Good versus evil. But as far as but the harsh reality is that is Satan's job, is to reign over this earth. That's what he was sent to do. Okay, don't get it twisted. So. Like I said, the other side of that coin, it is your choice to make choices. And when you sit there and make evil choices, you're siding with Satan. When you're making good choices, not saying everyone is perfect, God knows that. He didn't make you perfect. Yeah, he come on, you guys. This is deep. This is really deep. I just got to remember who that was that we were talking to, and they said, everyone on the planet is not human. No, they're not. No, they really aren't human. And I give examples of that in the Blue Cup in the Attic. Please join and or listen to that playlist, the Blue Cup in the Attic, as well as the Blue Cup in the Attic circumstance or evidence. And this that particular playlist is it's the Blue Cup in the Attic, but it's circumstances. Is it circumstance or is it an evidence? Is it actual evidence that I know in my heart that I've been spied on before I realized I'm being spied on? Okay. I give actual examples. There's 3 videos up already, and there may be 10, could be more, of how I know that I was spied on before I discovered that I'm being spied on. Okay, very, very, very beguiling, where I think back on my life like, OMG, this was happening at this time. And I didn't know that, you think about it at the time, but you never, never, never think about that you are being spied on. I mean, it never hits you that I was being spied on, at that time. So I give these incidences, events in the past to let you know, and I got to work on those, and no rush. Just join the playlist and you will know when I post vids for that particular playlist. Join the channel, just subscribe to the channel, and I think you can subscribe to the playlist as well. I'm not for sure, but yeah. Or you will, you'll get it. You'll get it. Okay, but just know that God may not come when you want him to, but he is listening. If you're fervent, he's going to be fervent. If you're fervent and believing and trusting and having faith, guess what? He's going to come through. He's not going to come through when you say he should come through. And if he does, that's how it was supposed to be, in the form of luck. You're lucky. Some people say it's not luck. No. Luck is spiritual. You are lucky because you at that time, although God does not favor a person, you at that time was on God's mind, on his bucket list of people to bless. So you're lucky because there are people who are still waiting, so yeah, luck has something to do with it. Okay. Not in the sense of the normal term of lucky, like taking a chance, but yeah, you're a lucky person. You got blessed. Boy, you're lucky. You're lucky at that moment. So yeah, I when people say there's no such thing as luck, yes it is, because God didn't have to do that. I am very lucky. Okay, I don't know what your term is, preacher mode. I don't know what your definition of luck is, but see, at that moment, he did not have to do what he did for me, considering I am not the only person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not the only person on the planet who believes. So, yeah, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. He has choice and you have choice. Woo! He could have said, you know what, I'm going to skip over you right now because all that weed smoking you doing, that's why your electricity is off. So, with that being said, when you decide that you don't want to smoke any more weed, that you want to back up a little bit on your weeds, marijuana smoking, then maybe, just maybe, I will go ahead and put that person in your life who is going to help you or who is going to pay your bill for you, who's going to do such and such and such and such. And you know what I'm saying? Come on now. He's looking. Every time you put that marijuana, just as an example, you guys, please. I bet you guys say you really harp on marijuana smokers. I do, because most of you who smoke marijuana in the normal world, I'm not talking about Snoop Dogg and those who do that got it made and can pay for it. I'm talking about those of you who can't. But yet you smoke the stuff every day and you wonder why you're broke. I need some gas money. Do you need gas money or do you need gas money to go buy some weed? Which one is it? So, so I'm just saying, do you really need gas money or do you need gas money to go buy some weed? Which one is it? So yeah. So anywho, you guys, I'm going to shut this down. But I have to say, you guys, please have faith and please know that I really gotta think of that God is there for you. He really is. He's just not. He's not you. He made you, but he is, and therefore he is not you. You didn't make him. So what that means is that he's gonna. If you stand still, stand strong, stand fervent, be fervent. know that know that this is going to work out regardless of what's going on right now at the moment, regardless of what happened yesterday, regardless of what might not happen tomorrow. He is going to come through. He is going to come through, because here's the deal. God did not promise that you will have sad days all the time, and he definitely didn't promise that you will have good days all the time. It's called life, Life. So that means that you're going to have both, and so please know that even if he blesses you tomorrow with whatever you have, guess what? Another day is coming, and another day could be the next day. Something else may pop up, satanic or just life, and that comes up, and you will need him. So always lean on the everlasting arms of God. He is always going to be on your side, and I talk about God all the time, yet I get in your face and stuff, and I may even say a cursing word, but I do love the Lord, and God will not be in all of my works. Everything I do is natural, straight from the hip, shooting straight from the hip. Just whatever's on my mind. But I am human. I don't, and not making up an excuse. I am human. So I'm going to tell you some things that you just may not want to hear, or you may not want to hear them the way I'm going to tell them. Just being myself, woo woo. I don't know what to tell you. Go to someone else's channel. I don't operate like that. I'm not here to, well, I'm going to say it this way because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings. That's not who I am. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you're going to get your feelings hurt because that you are human. Okay. In most cases, you're human. I'm human, and it's going to happen. So it is what it is, not my goal at all to hurt someone's feelings, but like I said, some people wear their heart on their sleeves, so that means that you're sensitive, and you even whether you know me or not personally, why especially women. Oh God, there's so many women who can't stand me. It's just amazing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I got love for you, or else I would never say what I said. Because I don't waste my time talking. I talk, but I don't waste my time talking. So I got what is it? Well, not visual, not verbal. I got virtual love for you because I don't know you. So didn't say it because I know you. I said it because it needed to be said. Whoa, gotta go. Thank you for joining this video. KimMe this week. Hasta la vista. Buenos Aires. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao Bella. Ciao Bello. Gotta go. Smooches. Did I forget something? If I forgot something, it will be posted where the text is posted. I think that's it. Okay. And thanks again. Bye.